Hi, everybody. My name is Phyllis Pruitt, and today I just want to invite you to join us on August 10th as we march and build a tent city to demand the end of segregation in Garden City. Right now, once you pass that Hempstead border, we're in a completely different world. You would think that we would be able to just walk across the street and get housing as we want, but we're not eligible. Garden City is, in fact, a member of a consortium, but they fail to, in 2015, 16, 17, to request federal funds so that they could start building and make available low-income housing. Because they've done this, they've put up a wall to just keep us out. I'm a person of color. I'm 61 years old, and I've lived in Hempstead most all of my life. I started as young as in third grade. I was in one of the original portables at Marshall. I went to Franklin. I went to the high school, and now as an adult in this community, I'm asking for this veil of segregation to just be removed from us. It's been happening for far too long. Garden City actually lost a court case that enabled us to get assistance to force them to do the right thing. And that's what we're asking them to do, the right thing, by providing affordable housing for us. I'd like to see people of color just be allowed to come and go as welcome as we could be. And because we're not welcome there, we're going to hang out on August 10th and be a part of some change that we're looking for Garden City to do.
Hello, my name is Eva Maria Ture, and I am 25 years old, a woman of color, lived most of my life in Hempstead, New York. I have my family here, I have my brothers here, my mom and father who worked so hard coming to this country, looking for a better life for their children and for the future generations. So, as a responsible person to my family and to my society, my community, I want to build here, be part of what greatness my parents have expected of me. But when there are lines of division, it makes it difficult. You have to search elsewhere, far out, especially in terms of jobs. Many people, especially in the surrounding areas like Hempstead, Freeport, Uniondale, we go out and look for work and we find far in the city, in Garden City. I've worked in Garden City for many years. And having to commute is difficult when you see, like, for an example, that they're willing to have you work there but not live there. And we all walk the same grass, breathe the same air. And like Phyllis Pruitt has said before, Garden City, please do the right thing. If we believe in a unison and a world where we all do the right thing, it will be much more better.
Hi, I'm William Bailey. I'm a organizer in the community, and for years I've been living between Nassau, Suffolk. I lived in, different communities. I lived in Freeport, Roosevelt, Hempstead, Uniondale, and I now live in Elmont. And coming out of college for someone who's young, it's been tough to find a place to live at, a place to stay at. Um, Education out here, the system is all messed up due to segregation, because what happens is we think that Long Island is becoming more diverse, but at the same time it's becoming more segregated because these people are being pushed out the city now that the city is being gentrified, and they're coming out here and they're forcing young people young people of color to move in communities like Hempstead, like Roosevelt, like Freeport. For those who's making $15 an hour, for those who's making $10 an hour, you guys need to come out because it's affecting you. Your job is not paying you enough, and also because of the price of the living is too high, you have nowhere to go. So where you end up at? In the shelters.
My name is Diane Goins, and I'm the co-chair of New York Communities for Change. And what I want to say is that I've been on Long Island all of my life. I'm sixth generation Jacksons. We're one of the oldest families on Long Island. My Jeffrey Jackson, my ancestor, he homesteaded in Belmore. It used to be called Jacksonville. See, people don't know history about us. We've been here for a long, long time. We're in the museum. And you want to know what? He owned a town and produced their own food and had their own school and until the Ku Klux Klan came and ran them away and put us in certain spots on Long Island, and that's where we've stayed all these years. There's only certain spots that African Americans can live. And if you look around on Long Island, not just Long Island, but all over this country, we're in pockets, we're in certain areas. So, what this means to me is that we have to continue to fight. We won a battle, but we're losing the war. We won the battle with the courts for over 10 years. We fought to get this in the courts for Garden City, filing discrimination in housing. And look what happened. They're trying to find a way to get out of it. They don't want to build any affordable housing in Garden City. And at one point, the county exec at that time said there would be no affordable housing built in Nassau County. And that is true to form because there's still no affordable housing built here in Nassau County. So all I have to say is something that's been repeated over and over again, that we have to fight. We have to fight segregation. We have to fight discrimination. We have to fight racism. And Garden City is just the beginning. See, we thought we were getting somewhere, but this is just the beginning. It's just a little door that's opening up for us. And we got to take that opportunity to go in and continue to fight, not just in Garden City, because you know there's Garden Cities all over Long Island, all over this country. And we have to continue to fight if we want affordable housing. Work hard, but we can't live where we want to. So my thing for this march on tomorrow is let our voices be heard. Don't get tired because we have a long walk ahead of us. But we have to continue to march and we have to continue to let people know that we're not going to you're not going to step back and sit down. We're not going to do it. We're going to keep going, moving forward. So that's all I have to say.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lucas Sanchez. I'm the Long Island Director for New York Communities for Change. We are making a call to action today. Tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock, we're going to be meeting at the corner of Washington Avenue and 11th Street in Garden City. Again, the corner of Washington Avenue and 11th Street in Garden City at the site of the old Social Services building. Over 10 years ago, we began a fight against Garden City to desegregate Garden City, to bring Garden City into the 21st century. And at the time, they refused to integrate. They refused to build housing that would allow people of color, Latino and African American folks to come in and live in the village. Garden City has been fighting this case, has been fighting integration for the last 10 years. And it's time that the trustees of Garden City, the mayor of Garden City, heard from African American and Latino folks. We all have a right to live in different communities, and it is not right for Garden City to build an invisible wall, a wall that is keeping people of color outside of its neighborhood. So please come out. Call to action is going to be fun. We're going to have a barbecue before the march, and then we're going to let our voices be heard. Washington Avenue, 11th Street, be there 5 p.m. Thank you.